Alright guys, I want to give you guys a couple updates. I know I've posted a lot of stuff consistently listed on the website with dates and things like that, so you can track all the information as it comes out, and we update it before the league drafts on Sunday. But seeing everybody's keepers and things like that, I wanted to give you a couple nuggets so you kind of understand a little bit closer how this works. It's my biggest issue. First off, you guys know we have a $260 budget. That means we will bid on players, and whoever has the highest bid gets the player. Then we will be using throughout the regular season for free agents. We'll be using free agent bidding. You have $100 in which you can use to bid on a player. Whoever has the highest bid wins the player, so on and so forth. And then the keepers. You can have no more than 3 3-year keepers. So if you trade a guy who's a 3-year keeper, then you have to either trade him to somebody who only has 2. So they have only 3, but you can't put anybody over a max of 4, or put yourself in a max of 4, or I'll just veto the trade. And you guys know I don't really do much of that. I will set the keeper values that you guys have already selected. I'll change all of those today so that the ones you have selected right now, their values are already associated with them, so you know exactly how much you're spending on your keepers. I want you to understand the value increase. I got a notification of a lot of everybody's keepers, and you guys have a lot of straight studs on your keepers. And I want you to understand the process so you know what you're doing. For example, if Smoke and Joe's Camel Toe Show decides to keep Albert Pujols currently as a 3-year contract, Albert Pujols is going to go for $40. It's going to be listed, I think, $40 or $41. So let's use the round number, say it's 40. Next year he's going to cost him $45. Already, essentially $4 over the largest bid on a player this year. And then the 3rd year, because he's locked into that 3-year contract, I'll explain more on that in a second, he's going to cost you $53. So it doesn't really make sense to use him as a 3-year keeper. The 3-year keeper thing is more of a highlight for young guys, rookies, guys coming off injury years where you're able to get them for cheaper. A guy who might cost only $5 this year, and then next year will cost you $8, and then $16 the year after that, showing that he's far more valuable than his $16 value. It is a very kind of prospect aggressive move, rather than us just run like with minor leaguers and stuff like that. I'm not trying to get into the minutia, but I wanted to make it so if you want to keep people who are young because you can get them at a better rate, I'm keeping Mike Trout. Mike Trout cost me $1 this year. Next year Mike Trout will cost me $6, and the year after that he'll cost me $14. The year after that he's going to go in an auction draft for $25. So projected, he'll go for that. So with that being said, I wanted to go ahead and get a steal on him now. I know I have to put him on my roster, and he's not going to be going anywhere, but I get a deal on him down the road. I want to make sure people are aware that I don't want people being complaining 2 years from now saying, why do I have to pay $55 or $53 for Albert Pujols? I just want to release him. Well, you can't release his contract because his contract is the one you selected for your 3 years. You are not limited or forced to have 3-year contracts. You can roll with just 2 3-year contracts, no 3-year contracts, 1 3-year contract. I'm only keeping 2 3-year contracts. Maybe this year, maybe the end of this year, I'll be able to get a Manny Machado when he comes up, and I'll be able to get him for $1, $2, or something like that, and then go ahead and be able to then have him for the next 3 years when he's going to be going for $25, $23, and have him locked in a situation where he's not any more than $15. Make sure, yeah, like I said, 3-year guys are undroppable. Their contracts exist unless you put their contract on somebody else's team who has an opening for them. They're going to be on your contract. So if Albert Pujols retired at the end of this year, you still have to deal with his contract for the next 2 years because you selected him for a 3-year deal. A lot of your guys' teams are built that way, so make sure you're taking a look at what their values are. I'll update them today in about a half hour. Everybody will have their keeper values from the guys they currently have selected. If you have nobody selected by an hour before the draft on Sunday, there's nothing I can do about it. All your players go back into the pool. You have all your money to spend, so you don't really lose anything. You just don't get any bonus kickback from having guys who you absolutely love. So I think that's all I got for you right now. If I can think of some other stuff, I'll let you know, but I think that's about it. So thanks, guys.